Hi, I'm Julian Cash. I'm going to help you with a few things on your first volley.
Reflexes do not get any better than that.
Game, set, match. Job done. 2 sets to love.
That's a classy effort. Wimbledon champions.
So for me, when we're talking about the first volley, I'd actually always bring it back to the serve. The first thing for me is to make sure that you finish your serve, so to not rush to the spot. But then it's really important that your first step's very explosive, so you get to the point that you want to be. So for me, I'd hit the serve here. I know that I'm moving this way. My first volley spot is around this area, so that's the target that I'm trying to get to. Now when we get here, it's really important that you stay calm and composed. You want to make sure that your centre of gravity is low. And the biggest mistake that I think a lot of amateurs make is they don't use their legs enough. So for me, I'm really focusing on getting my outside leg, which on the forehand is my right leg. By getting my outside leg here, behind the ball, so that I can use my body weight to go through the back of the ball. So I go here, I load the outside leg, and then I transfer that weight through.
It's nice, he almost sense he saw the move of Mektic and steered it behind him.
This also then helps me get closer to my recovery position. So now I hit that volley, I move through, and then my goal is the middle of the service box. So we would call this the wall in doubles, and my goal is to get as far into the wall as possible so that I can then start working with my partner and start trying to dominate the net together. So for you guys at home, if you want to practice this, I think it's a really good idea to start in the middle of the court, because then you're practicing your furthest distance for your first volley. So I would do it where you start here, and then I'd have your friend feed you a ball into that target area that we would call like the spot that we're trying to get to. They can feed that, and then you can practice. If you pick a target, like maybe you have someone at the net, okay, so you know you don't want to volley at them, and you're picking your target of where you want to hit the volley to. And that's just a nice way to get lots of reps. And I would also make sure you focus on your recovery afterwards, so you're getting into that wall position, so that you don't just practice this in a static scenario. So something else that a lot of people ask me is if I change my grip from the serve to then when I'm hitting my volley. And the answer is yes, but it's a very small change. I would finish my serve motion, and then I'm using my left hand to just slightly adjust that as I'm moving to the volley. But I would try and do that as early as possible in the movement, so that when I get there, I'm set and ready. And then once we get into this wall position, I think it's then important to make sure that you don't hold the racket too tight. You still want to be relaxed. Obviously the ball's coming very fast, but tension isn't always the solution to that. So I think it's really important that you keep your wrist and grip relaxed so that you can absorb that power and send it back to them. Another important tip that I find on the volley is keeping your racket in front. So a lot of amateurs, they'll start swinging to generate power. One thing that we focus on is keeping our hand in front, and then whenever we're moving to the ball, we move with our hand first. So as I move to a forehand volley, I bring my racket out here and my body comes with it, instead of just going like this, and then I end up hitting the volley late, and that's also encouraging me to swing. So it's important to keep that racket in front, keep your hand in front, and then I step forwards to volley. So just to wrap up, I think it's really important that you finish your serve, explode to get to the spot that you want to get to. Then we want to make sure we're using our legs, and then we want to make sure we're not swinging and keeping our racket out in front. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks. Subscribe here.
And watch the next video here.